going from Paris, Texas to where you are now, I know the whole story of your dad and saying, look, let's go over here and earn some of this Feld money. But the fact that you come from Paris, Texas, now here you are in Phoenix driving DIGatron and kicking some ass, running for a championship. This is a guy that probably had no idea that this would be happening for you right about now.
No clue. I knew I would be driving some sort of motorsport growing up, whether it be dirt bikes or supercross or something like that. That was a young dream of mine. But once I got locked into a roll cage with 4 tires and going around in a sport mod on a dirt track, that was a feeling like no other. And now I get less time behind the wheel rather than a sport mod and about 40 or 60 laps. But this is a thrill like no other. It's a roller coaster I get to control, and I like to think of my driving style as like a controlled chaos. So it's fun from start to finish.
You were talking about one of your favorite sayings from Dale Jr. was how he would race a car, get out, have some Budweisers, and stay up till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning with his boys, not his children, but his boys, because he's so geeked up. Yeah. You got to be geeked up out of a show night. When and how do you go to sleep?
Well, especially after a big win. I mean, you want to hang out with the boys, especially the crew guys that work their blood, sweat, and tears to put these trucks together. And having a couple of brewskis, with the guys is it's a good time and good camaraderie. We could talk about shock settings and stuff like that, but it's the adrenaline that just doesn't stop because you want to just keep going. You want to get back in that truck. It makes you feel like a superhero. I mean, and my son thinks that too, so it's pretty dang cool.
Big Kahuna is driven by your old man, and of course it's in your blood if Dad's doing something like that. What's some advice that he's given you by driving these things?
My dad's advice is always skinny pedal down.
What?
Skinny pedal down. So foot to the floor always. When in doubt, throttle out. And my dad's a crazy guy. He's always been an adrenaline junkie, but it's him that fueled the fire for all this. I mean, especially for me. He, bought me my first dirt bike, and that set the seed in early for motorsports, and super grateful for that guy. He taught me everything mechanically I know about these trucks, and had to fix his junk a time or two, and now I get to break my junk out here. But now he's got the best looking junk of a truck that there is, and then now I do as well for Feld and Monster Jam, and it's just been super fun. And the JCB sponsorship, man, it's been unimaginable. I mean, they treat me like family. A few years later, I'm starting to win championships, and then I've got a couple world titles just like all my buddies, and it's super cool that I never thought that it would be this big. I never thought that I'd be living so many dreams inside of one, but I'm doing it.
It's a battle this year between you and Todd LeDuc, and we've known Todd for 25 years, but it's a good dude to whoop his ass from time to time, isn't it?
I mean, it feels so good. I mean, me being a fan growing up and watching, especially at World Finals in Vegas, and then watching this guy just shoot out of the chicane, Thunder Alley, and getting 45 feet of air, it was insane, and jumping half of the field. It's unimaginable, but now the guy's doing it just on an average weekend, so it's pretty cool to see. And then you're sitting in the truck thinking, man, I used to watch this guy on TV. I used to watch this guy in person, and now I'm lined up with him on the racetrack. This is so cool. It's just a childhood dream, man.
Well, you didn't answer my question. It's good to kick his ass, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it feels good, man. I wouldn't say it's the greatest feeling in my life or anything, but...
Well, wouldn't it be better to whoop up on Gravedigger than Todd LeDuc?
Oh, I dig his grave all the time. Hey, man, what are you doing here? What are you doing over here?
Wait, what? Like this close to each other?
Yeah. What do you want? He's talking smack about how he enjoys kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he is. He's the one that's doing it. If I was doing it to him, I'd be saying the same thing. But no, it's been an incredible year so far. There's no doubt about it.
Don't get on the niceties yet, LeDuc. We need to talk about this little spat between you two. You guys are going back and forth in points, my friend. Here's this young dude from Paris, Texas, coming out here wanting to steal all your damn money, and you're letting him from time to time.
And this is my home show, so this is where it stops. This is where it's stopping, right? Get this on tape. No, it is going to stop.
Todd, I played for keeps.
I'm playing for keeps. I'm Frenchie. I'll be.
You're what?
I'll be John Gerard, and you're Ricky Bobby. You ready?
Play for keeps.
You know what you?
Yep.
I play for
keeps.
You don't even tell me. Like that.
Listen, you were this guy 25 years ago when at
You're
the
way
2 and 4. Yo, you were, man. In off-road, we tried to get you fired up and the whole LeDuc. But, yeah, you were talking smack back in the day. Now you have this guy. He's got to teach him some chops.
I know. I was cocky. No, it was an incredible year, dude. Yeah, career. It's been insane. No, off-road truck racing. Yeah, we were young, we were crazy, and we were rubbing everybody wrong back in the off-road days for sure. And then Monster Jam came along, and 15 years later, you know, it's been an incredible career. I'm having a ton of fun. He's an incredible driver. What we have on this tour is just insane. You know, with Ryan Anderson, Adam Anderson, myself, Tristan, so many world championships and titles, you know, under this belt. And Bryce Kenny, another great driver.
Quick, so you used to be a mean guy, and now you're all right? That you're nice now?
Both. Depends on
I
the
can't
day.
go back and forth this mic so fast. Slow down. Right?
It depends on the day. Some of these guys, I definitely rub them wrong, you know, especially when they think fan judging's not right or, you know, or I call somebody out on their BS. So, yeah.
That's real what you just said there. This isn't made up.
No, this is real. We're battling. I want to win this championship, you know, and we'll see what happens, man. I'm going to keep applying pressure. I'm doing tricks and stuff that, you know, are very, very difficult. You know, technically they're not very, you know, sound, but I'm risking it all, dude, and that's what I like. That's just my style. So, you know, that's a little bit riskier when you're trying to win a championship, but I don't care. I want the fans leaving the stadium every week saying, like, dude, did I just watch how the Duke do this trick or this thing? So, yeah, it's cool.
When I would see Todd back in the day in the 2 or 4 wheels, there were times when, figuratively, he'd take his man junk, put it outside the door and say, this is what I'm going to do. And he would do bananas crap in those 2 and 4 wheel trucks that we just go, what the hell's he doing? You as a fan of his, well, occasionally, watching what he does, how high he gets in that freaking truck has got to be like, really? Did Todd just do that?
Oh, yeah, and then what really stinks is when you're sitting in the truck and you got to go after him in freestyle, and you're like, oh, cool, I gotta go after that. I gotta follow that up. Great. Let me just put another click or a cinch down on the shoulder belts and just get ready and bite down on my mouthpiece. But it's fun, man. It's like we love to trash talk. We would love to, but it's just so much fun to camaraderie and you know, elevate the sport, and that's what we're really doing. I mean, we're not really, we're like chasing points and we're chasing a championship, but we're not necessarily chasing each other. We're pushing each other to our limits, and I think that's what's the most fun out of all this.
He brings up a good point, because you're the kind of guy, if someone tempts you, you're going to do it. Someone trashes you, you're going to try and talk more trash. When you see someone before you go out there and freestyle, you might have your routine in your head ready to go, but do you change it when you see something happening right in front of you? Do you change your routine?
Oh, yeah, he's 100% right. Yeah, no doubt. You're like, okay, I'm going to be the first one to do this trick or this save and stuff, and then when you see a score come up of a 9.7, you're like, great, here we go, you know. And so the same thing, you're like, body, are you ready for this? Because this is gonna be 2 minutes of heck, man. But no, it's a lot of fun, you know. We're trying our best, man. We're in the same trailer together and stuff like that, and we are pushing each other. I'm watching him going like, dude, how are you driving the Monster Jam truck all the way up onto the pod, off of the pod, wheeling it back into another deal, going up on? I'm like, dude, no way. I'd rather just throw a Hail Mary at something and see if it sticks, you know. That's just a little bit more my style right now. So like I said, he's killing it. I'm trying to bring another element to that and stuff like that. And we're watching each other, learning from each other and stuff. And like you said, you know, on arenas, he was way off somewhere else. I had nothing to do with him. He was, you know, when we would only meet at World Finals. Now we're at each other's throats every week. You know, so I think he's elevating himself. I'm trying my best in arenas. So, like I said, I'm just trying to be relentless. And so is all the other drivers that are on this tour. We're pushing him to the limits. And all of it's aimed at him now. He has that giant target on his back. You know what I mean? We have nothing to lose. You know, we're going to be throwing crazy tricks out at the track and wow moments, like you said, those wow moments, you know. And I love doing, you know, LeDuc loops where I'm flipping through the air 60 feet upside down. Like, I just want the fans leaving the stadium going like, that was incredible to watch.
But do you realize how popular Megalodon has come from when they first introduced it? Gravedigger, Gravedigger, Gravedigger. When this shark comes out, the little kids go bananas.
Oh, yeah. You know how many times I've gotten grief in the back, you know, because I always, for years and years and years, I was like, oh, Gravedigger's getting their scores because, you know, this, and this. Your run was terrible, Gravedigger. No, now it's me. Now I'm getting all the hate. I can drive around for like a minute and a half and do nothing and just drive like a maniac for 30 seconds and I get a super high score. So now I'm finally getting it and I'm reaping the rewards.